Day One Journey, episode 1414. Very nice number. The exciting truths. It's not one truth, it's truths. Yeah, a bit harder to pronounce, but quite powerful uh, still. What do I mean by that? Well, I wrote to myself several times things that I want to read every single day. One time, I Well, actually began maybe even 10 years ago, 8 years ago. I started reading in the morning, repeating the things that I'm grateful for. It was part of my morning routine. One time was writing the things, one time I was saying the things, one time I was listening, one time I did everything together. In recent years, probably last 3 years or so, I wrote a contract, things that I promised myself, and I read this contract for I think for about a year every day. Um, I think I read it even 2 times a day. Also wrote my vows, also promises to myself. It was a bit more concise compared to the contract. Contract was quite specific. Uh, it dealt with habits as well. I still visit this contract, but I don't read it every single day. And afterwards, I created truths, my truths, the things that I want to remind myself every single day, and the truth. These truths are, as I see them, these are the things that are true, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what's happening. They uh, they are not things that I just discovered. They were there all along. Well, for the past 5 years, nothing uh, deep change with these truths. Um, and this is, well, one of the reasons why I chose to remind myself these things every day. Now, as you might um, um, I guess we all are familiar with getting used to things, you know. So you do something every single day and you do it for a while, then you sort of get used to it in the sense of it loses the impact a little bit. You start doing things on autopilot. So sometimes I read the truths and I'm a little bit on autopilot. I don't really think about the words. I don't, um, and I think sometimes it's very important to talk to ourselves with relevant things that are happening right now. Yeah, the truth is there not so I can just remember them by heart. There's a reason why I want to do it. Yeah, I wanted to keep me on the journey, my journey. I want to keep fighting. I want to keep working on the skills, the relevant skills for me to get wherever I want. And as we all know, uh, it's not easy. Going through the motions every single day. Sometimes it's exciting. Sometimes but sometimes it's not exciting. Well, at least as exciting. And I want to keep pushing, keep fighting. And the truths. Why am I reading these truths every day? Yeah, because I want to connect to myself, and then I get the energy. I get the energy. I get the clarity. And today, when I was walking in the park, I started thinking about the specific truths that I want to remind myself every single day that will help me to practice the things that I want to practice every single day. So this is my exciting truths. So why exciting? The things when I actually, when I use these words, the truths that I'm about to write to myself again and rewrite, when I read this, when I say these things, I want to get myself excited about things that I was always excited about. Yeah, it, things that might happen in the long future, but I can get excited about them right now. What does it mean? It means that I bring more energy into the present moment. I want to be more present. More present doing what? You might be asking. More present practicing, for example. When I do my dance routine, the dance practice, I want to do it deliberately. This is how I get better. This is how I can enable myself to do all the things that has to do with me dancing, which is teaching, which is going back to Marcus Body Coding channel, developing the language, sharing the language through tutorials, at the same time developing a style, a new dancing style that I can actually perform. I can actually be the performer and the teacher together. I can be the artist, the one that the artist engineer, well, the one created, the one who created this. Um, Language. I want to be part of my legacy. These are things that I started, for example, before 2017. This is more than 5 years ago. Just some of these things. I started performing from 2010. I'm still excited about it. Yeah. And I want to remind myself of the things that I'm excited about. But not only that, I want to connect it to the present moment. So when I'm there practicing, yeah, when I take 5 minutes break from my daytime job and I'm here in my sort of studio, yeah, in my room here, I can just practice. And when I practice, I want to get connected to myself and the things that I want to do. And some of these things are in the future, yeah. They're not happening right this second. It doesn't mean that I can get excited about them. And when I get excited about them, it helps me to bring more energy, more focus into the present moment. And it means that I enjoy the practice a little bit more. I make it more effective. I actually get myself to do it even though I don't feel like it. Feeling like it. Sometimes it's not a one or zero, yeah. But sometimes you really feel like it. Sometimes you don't feel like it at all. And there's the middle. There's the gray in the middle. We always live in this gray in the middle, 50 shades of gray. So for me, it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter where I am on this gray scale, yeah, between not feeling at all and feeling I want to still execute. Yeah, and how do I do that? By getting myself, uh, and by reminding myself why I'm excited about these things. Sometimes it will get me excited to the level of 100%. I'm full in. Sometimes it will get me a little bit more excited. From like 10% excited to like 25%. It's still more energy, it's still more focus and attention to the things that I want to do. And these are the things I want to remind myself every single day so it can help me execute during this specific day. Connect to myself right now and connect to the action that I'm doing right now. This is what I want to share with you. Have an amazing day. Day one. See you tomorrow. Keep pushing.